Alright, it's the next day. Time to pick this big field, 40 acres. Figure out how I'm going to get around it now. Yeah, it's been a great start to the morning. See my nice dirty knees? Yeah, I parked the Ford right there. Got my foot caught on the step. Went face first on the ground in the edge of the field there. My lunch went all over the place. Yeah, that was nice. Holy shit. Oh. Alrighty, let's begin. Barb had enough on the cart from last night that John's already loaded with the Freightliner and headed out. Oh boy, I'm telling you. It's a joy opening up a big field that you can't get all the way around. She's meeting me back down there at the corner so I can dump whatever I have, so she'll have enough for a truck. We're working on our second time around, part way down behind me there, because there's no way we get around, obviously. Going down the big ass hill, which I didn't have you on for. Apparently the nose cone flipped a 3 or 4 inch diameter, 6 foot long stick, broke it in half. Half of it flew up, slammed against the windshield, luckily didn't break it. The other half went down on the head. I slammed the feeder house, the head button off as fast as I could so it didn't wind up shoved into the feeder house. Got out, got that off, threw it in the edge of the, hedgerow. It's always fun the first time around woods and hedgerows. And then I tried to make myself a spot down the far corner to turn around. I don't know what happened, but all of a sudden the head just shut off because it said stone detected on feeder house bottom sensor. So I reversed it, didn't find anything, dropped the whole bottom pan, because this is that automatic stone thing where the whole bottom pan of your feeder house pops open. I didn't pay attention if the stone popped out, but holy shit, trying to get the first, John's back and he can't keep up with us, but he can doing this. Trying to get the first load. Holy shit, what a nightmare it's been. Been a half an hour just trying to get 2 passes around half the field. Yay, the headlands are done. Holy shit. I know. See, I think it's a pain in the ass because it's a 40 acre field. That's like huge for us. I know some of you guys out west, a 100 acre field is small for you, so you have to deal with getting them open. What a pain in the balls. Corn's running around 21% today, which is a good thing. That truck's full, waiting for John to come back. I've never been so happy to be able to go straight back and forth now. So this is an 89-day corn, an 89-day channel. Some of you might be thinking, why the hell are you planting an 89-day corn? Okay, it was planted the 21st of May. Because I went to Channel's research farm field day last summer in Canandaigua, and this was a phenomenal corn. As you can see by the yield monitor, when an 89-day corn can run in the 250s, 40s. Yeah. So I said, you know what? Maybe it was an anomaly, because at the research farms, you're always, That's why I've said for years I do my own test plot because, real world. I use the same amount of fertilizer on each variety and whatnot. This fucker's amazing. I'll be curious to see what the test weight is, because the first load of corn went out yesterday, got delivered this morning to a feed mill down near the New York-Pennsylvania border called Cochecton or Cohocton or whatever, and it was 53 pounds. So everything that was planted the first week of May, the test weight was good. Then we had that 2 weeks that we sat because it was too wet, and we didn't start planting again until May 20th. Everything from May 20th on, the test weight doesn't seem to be as good. So I'm curious what the test weight's going to be on this 89-day corn, and I'll know when I get back to the farm and run some samples tonight, because this will be what's coming through the wet bit. Because this field, the outside 24 rows, was still the 94-day Pioneer, and then I ran out of that. That's what was across the little road here too. So now all of the rest of this and the field in the back is this 89-day channel. So as you can see in front of me, the cart sits there. I had to dump, so I just started going right here where the cart was. I'll work my way back to where I was. There ain't much left over there anyhow. And both trucks are gone, so Barb is back to cart slash truck driver to try and somewhat keep up. So I'm gonna dump this bin full on the cart and then fill the combine again, and I probably will be sitting and waiting because the yield is being so good. And I've sold 12 tractor trailer loads, which they get 35, 36 ton on, and they've gotten one so far. Cross my fingers that they're supposed to come and get another one today. I hope so. The guy who got the one yesterday was supposed to get a second load, like tomorrow, Thursday. Now he says he's not. So hopefully the other company that I just sold to actually keeps things moving. So New York's having, you know, a record crop for once, so shit's moving slowly. Yeah. Now we play the hurry up and wait game. Although I did just see Barb. Yep. There's Barb. Barb is back because the cart is full and the combine is full. I mean, my bin full went off. I can go a little ways afterwards because I keep it down a little. Yeah, I could have went a quarter of a row coming back, or a quarter of the way. But what the hell does it matter? So it's the hurry up and wait game. And as soon as she fills this truck, what I got in the bin, we'll just about fill the cart back up. So I just figured I'd get out and take a look. I mean, looks pretty good on the ground. Not seeing a whole lot of kernels. You know, you go out in the middle of a path and, well, there's one right there, but in a 3 foot or 2 foot circle or whatever it is they tell you to do. That was the only one I saw. So you see a few. I've noticed the cobs are soft this year. I don't know if that's part of our problem with test weight, but so we're not getting a lot of whole cob on the ground. We're getting pieces of cob. Like right here. Instead of the whole cob, you're getting a third of it or whatever. I don't lose any sleep over that. I don't lose any sleep over having a little bit of cob in that corn. Anybody that tells you they get 100% clean, whatever. It's like the teenage boy that says he's never jerked off, so he's a lying motherfucker. But it's Nelson from IP Farms with his old gleaner, Glenda, he was messaging me on Instagram know, and he wanted to know if getting it complete cobs out the back all in one piece was an absolute necessity. I said no, it's not. I mean, here's 2/3 of one, probably closer to 3/4, but no, as long as they're clean and you're not getting a shit ton of trash in your bin. Whew, and the wind's blowing in my face, so you can probably see the bees' wings blowing at us. Well, there's what you don't want to see, but you do occasionally. So, but there's a happy, we'll throw that back in the head. There's a happy medium to your spacing. I mean, if you see that once in a blue moon, that's one thing. You don't want to see that all over, which obviously you don't here. So, but if you get your settings set too tight, then you start cracking your corn. So, the corn pop was a bad dude, remember that. And just like that, you don't see corn in the cart anymore. But there is still quite a bit of corn. So, I don't know how full it was. I didn't bother to go look at her scale, but she probably had close to 40,000 on there. So I'll be able to dump this one in 1/2 to 3/4 of another bin and then refill back up again. So, 'tis what it is. Barb's back. Good tune. Journey. I won't sing, Joel. Alright, enough of that. So we'd love to get a third truck. I know you're looking through the wiper, but that's where it is. I'm sorry. We've even toyed about getting another cart, maybe even the next size smaller than that, because it'll still hold more than one 6-wheeler. Because the 4235 or 4235, 8235 just sits there during the fall. Granted, it has been on the cart before when that tractor had issues. So, yeah, go back to previous fall videos. But, uh-oh, I see corn on the ground. Barb's built some. The deer will be there right next to the road, the little road, eating it. Is what it is. But, I mean, if corn was at least $4.50 a bushel, seeing we're having the best yields we've probably ever had, you could afford to do something. But $3.50 a bushel? Be lucky even with the extra bushels to come out on top. So I have to correct myself. The little pile of corn down there, Barb got on the radio and said there was 44,500 and some pounds on the cart.
Better be owning it.
I'm owning it, so shut up. Oh, apparently that was me that spilled that little bit of corn on the ground there over the side of the cart. So I take full responsibility. It wasn't Barb. Well, it's about 4 o'clock. They say a chance of a passing shower, but I don't know. I think it's gonna miss us. But we're done for now because the wet bin is full. She'll be bringing back an empty truck, the Freightliner, I think it is, to dump off of that. And then when we get one empty, or when the wet bin, when the dryer catches up, we can dump, and then she can come back and dump that. I'll leave one truck loaded up for morning to start the dryer before we come over here. So she's bringing the leaf blower back with her, and I'm going home and do some samples, make sure the dryer's working right, get a hold of the trucking company that I've heard nothing from for all day for the load they were gonna get sometime this afternoon, and hope to Christ they come. Well, it's almost 7:30. As you can tell, it's dark. I just flipped it from the back bin back to the front bin, because the back bin, when you start to not hear the corn tinkling from the spinner, yeah. And then I looked at the bin to see, you know, how much corn had gone through. Yeah, that son of a bitch is pretty much full. Of course, it goes more to one side than the other. Tractor trailer sitting there, you can at least see his lights lit up and whatnot. Just finished loading him. So let's see, Tim's load yesterday, he had a little over 36 ton. I'm gonna guess this guy's got at least 36 to 37 ton. So let's just say we've made room for another, you know, 70 plus ton of corn to go in bin 1, which I flipped it to that. There's probably not that much left in the wet bin. So I don't know, hopefully they come back tomorrow. We're gonna go pick some more tomorrow. That corn is down to like 19.8, 19.9 that we're picking right now. That freaking 89-day corn has been phenomenal. So I'm gonna end this video because I got nothing else to say. So here's your one more thing. I'm a t-shirt grifter, remember? So push on the Grumpy Farmer apparel link and get your t-shirt, your hat, and all that good stuff. And there he goes. And this is the new company, Schooler, S-C-O-U-L-A-R. Some of you guys out west tell me if that's an independent trucking company hauling it for this Schooler that I sold to. So, I mean, we need more markets, and I got a little better money, so that's why I sold it to them. But end of video.